Hi guys, FrostFangs here and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Barik today, Max Barricade Barik or Max Shielding Barik to be specific, whatever you want to label it. This is one I've actually had on my list for a while, but it's now kind of a perfect time to cover it because he's not getting changed in the upcoming patch, which is like 3 or 4 days away when I'm recording this. The setup itself is pretty straightforward. For talent, we'll be going for Fortify. Obviously, Tinkering and Architectronics don't buff out the shield, so Fortify definitely makes the most sense. The loadout itself is very similar to kind of my standard ones, just with a few cards changed. It does share the health increase and also the heal when we're near our turret from my normal setups, also a tiny bit of extra health to the turret, but then instead of the other cards, which are usually either a heal from the turret shots or a shield with the F, we instead have cooldown reduction on the shield, and instead of reducing the cooldown of the F when we drop below like 30% or whatever, we have a tiny bit of a health increase to the barricade. If I wasn't doing this for a video, I'd probably just go for one of the standard setups because I don't really feel like you need to pull the cooldown down this much with like the extra 2 seconds and 5 points. I don't really feel like it's necessarily worth it, but for the sake of the video, we'll of course max it out and also chuck bunker in there. I do still have some cards just to make it somewhat viable, like Healing Station and Brave and Bold, just so I can actually play Barik and not completely suck. But I reckon if you wanted to do this in a sensible way, I just recommend one of these two normal ones with the shield on the F and the reset, or the heal on the turrets and the reset, because you're probably going to do better with those than this, unless you just really want to spam your shield, in which case then yeah, go ahead and give it a go. It should make for a fun video. I have played this I think off camera before, so this isn't like a first impressions, and it does get kind of ridiculous because we're pulling the barricade down to 9 just from Fortify. We're pulling it down an extra 2 with Palisade. I don't know really how to say that word, Palisade, but then on top of those 5 seconds we're also going to get Chronos, so we're pulling it down to literally half of its cooldown, which I think is the max you can do in Paladins. I don't know if you can pull abilities further down than 50%, like from the diminishing returns sort of stuff, but yeah, we're pulling it down to 6. I tried it out in the target practice. It does literally go all the way down to half, so you have a 6,000 health plus shield, or if you're not going for this setup, then like 5,000, nearly 6,000. That is on a 6-second cooldown with Chronos, which is kind of mad. But anyway, for game 1, we got Onslaught Primal Court, we got a Dredge, we got a Ceres, a Victor, and a Zin, and we're up against an Ashe, a Khan, a Makoa, a Ruckus, and a Furia. Sure, that is Quadra, tank, and a heal. It's been ages since I've gone up against like a non-standard setup, so this should hopefully be some good fun, although I might get kind of battered here as a solo tank. I imagine going for like a turret setup here would be a smarter choice, but at the same time, since we are solo tank, maybe that extra shielding will come in kind of handy. I don't know how easily they're going to be able to get through the shield because they are all technically tanks, but I feel like I'm just going to get pressured off the point 24/7. I guess if this is like a decently long game, the stats page will be pretty interesting. We do have a Dredge who should be able to spam pretty easily. The Makoa and the Khan shield and the Ashe shield does kind of counter us a bit. I guess I should start with Rekka or Cauterize. I need both, really. Honestly, I wish teams like this were more of a normal thing because it makes the matches way more interesting, but I feel like 90% of my matches these days are just 2 very standard sort of team comps, and then every now and again you get a thing like this. Maybe if you're watching this video and you're playing some Paladins today, go ahead and maybe try to get your team to do a different sort of team comp than what you'd usually see. Might make for a more fun match for you, but we'll go ahead and grab Fortify and then of course the setup. I guess I'll go ahead and grab Rekka. I do want to show off Max Chronos and stuff, and if we don't do it in a game, I'll show it in target practice at the end of the video, but I think for this one I'm probably going to need Rekka and Cauterize as quick as possible. For talents, we've got Abyss Spike, we've got Guillotine, we've got Burst Mode, Mortal Reach, so pretty standard stuff. I imagine the Zin is going to have a fun time here up against Fortress Breaker, Solar Blessing, Aerial Assault, Half Shell, and then Storm of Bullets. It's going to be an interesting match. That is really the only way I can word it. We'll go ahead and just throw the shield down and try and play around it as best as we can. I should try and stay on the top here as much as I can because it does kind of split the shield nicely. Another thing that I didn't note in the intro that I kind of forgot to mention is the reason we're not actually increasing the duration of the shield is because it doesn't go on cooldown until it's down. So increasing the duration would mean we get to spam it less, so there's not really any reason to, unless you for some reason are expecting to need your shield up a lot for like 10 seconds at a time or something crazy, because it already lasts ages. There's no need to buff it. Let's get rid of the Furia. Nice, the servers are definitely still a little bit fried, as you can see. I don't know how I'm actually doing a decent job here of holding the point. I'm going to have to put most of the props onto the Ceres. I just got blocked by 3 of the tanks. All 3 of them there just kind of stuck me in the middle, and I couldn't really do anything about it. I feel kind of mistreated, I guess would be the right word. You know, when I play games like this, it's pretty much impossible for me to be in a bad mood. Even if we like get like absolutely clapped and I, you know, do terribly or whatever, it still just makes for a fun video and makes for a fun match even if I'm not recording something. We'll go ahead and pop the F and wiggle back a little bit. Ceres is hitting me with a ton of heals. I'll go ahead and drop her. Thanks. There's some shots here on the Khan. I'm dealing a decent amount of damage here, but there's just not really going to be any way for me to jump on that point because of how many characters they have with just an absurd amount of health. Just going to kind of shoot on top of the Khan. He's going for the old Ashe is going for hers. I do not feel like I was in range there, but alright game, I'm going to pop the F, try and go around the corner, but I did get kind of caught on it a little bit. You know what my plan is as a headshot. I'm going to go ahead and throw my ult. Yeah, sure. Even if it is just for the shield, it's kind of helpful. Victor's just getting absolutely battered here. Thank you, Ceres, for the heal. There's a Q. I'm going to pop the F. They're trying to kind of group me, which is weird. That is Khan going for the ult. I'm definitely dead here. There's nothing I can really do against it. My ragdoll there looked kind of funny, but yep, that's my death. We're getting actually battered because I don't think we're going to really be able to get items fast enough to counter this. Dredge is going for the ult. There goes the Makoa. Nice. We'll push push in a little bit here. Push up a little bit here on the Fury. She's going for the ult. She is gone. Nice. There's the shield. I don't even know how I managed to hit her there. Ash is throwing me around a little bit. She's hit me with the F as well. That's Makoa going for the grab. I also got hit by the Fury. That is also the Khan grabbing me the amount of CC. Although that combo, that was Ceres and Victor comboing there. That is a team wipe. If they get more plays like that, then we probably got this in the bag, because that was absolutely disgusting. Well done. Obviously, I mean disgusting in a good way, but that play was just brutal. There's some shots for the Ash. Will throw the turret down here again. Makoa's going for the hook, and he's going to head and comboing with the Fury. He's done that a couple times. I think they're probably playing together because of how often they've done that. But then again, the Fury could just be throwing a heal, because obviously she's gone for Solar Blessing. Couldn't really tell you, to be honest, but yes, it's a pretty fun game. There is the shield. I'm just getting a little bit of a self-heal from my little turret. There's a hit for the Khan. Just tap him a little bit more. He's, I guess, just standing up there for some reason. I think this is a very good match to demonstrate that Rekka should probably be a little bit stronger than it is, because even with Max Rekka here, I feel like their shields are still pretty much just as strong as they, I guess, are without it. That was a weird way to word what I was trying to get to, but there goes the Fury. Why did one of my shots there deal 200, by the way? I kind of want to call bullshit on that. I'm still going to kill her because she made a kind of predictable play, but why did my hit, like, kind of around the corner only deal 200? Again, I feel like I'm out of the range of where that effect is showing, but I still got stunned. I've had that happen like 3 times in the past week where Ash's thing doesn't line up where the actual stun effect is. It's weird. Khan went ahead and grabbed me. Ruckus is dropping the emo. I'm imagining they've seen my stuff. Maybe they're just boasting me because I got like a badge next to my name or whatever, but that's like the 3rd or 4th time now they've made some sort of combo. I think the Fury isn't really doing it on purpose. She's kind of just throwing out heals and stuff. I am trying to hold the point. I'm going to go ahead and pop the F and throw my ult. I feel like I'm going to get kind of knocked out of this. The Ash managed to hit me with her F. There's my shield. Cool. We got rid of the Khan. No idea how we did it. Let's just get some more shots onto her. Dredge went for the ult. I'm just going to chase her. See, that one did 200 as well for some reason. Let's push up a little bit here on the Fury. She's going for her ult. Feels like every time I'm trying to kill her here, she's got her ult up. I'm just going to jump on top of here. She's trying to hide behind it, but that ain't going to happen. I did get stunned. I did actually land that nice little flick, though. I'm still alive on like 200 health. Hello, Ash. Please don't kill me. There is my F. She's winding up her F. I am dead. I probably should have just got myself killed on purpose to respawn faster. Finished off our Cauterize. There's some shots for the Khan. Throwing the shield down. I reckon I'm going to have a decent amount of shielding, although I'm probably going to have a significant amount more damage than you usually would in a game. Let the shield get some shots on him. There's the Q. I'm trying not to fire into his shield because I imagine he's got some sort of reset. I didn't check, but I think he did. I just got stunned by the Fury Beam as he was hooking me, so obviously I am dead. I probably should have got Resilience now that I think about it instead of Haven, but we've only got like 3 minutes left. For some reason, Ceres was really pushed up there. I'm going to pop the F and retreat. I think Ash went for the ult. We have evened out the score a little bit, but I reckon we're still kind of destined to lose. We did get rid of the Makoa there. Well done, Zin. That is Khan going for the grab again, and Ruckus just there with the combo ult. Okay, I mean, fair enough. That does go back to something I think I mentioned a video or 2 ago, where it's a little bit weird trying to play normal games sometimes because people do combos like that. I'm not really complaining, not really bothered about it. It's just kind of weird, I guess would be the way to describe it. How am I still hitting Ash shield here? I'm like directly looking at her. Whatever, she is nearly gone. She's on like 2 health. There we go. Guess we can pop the F and push in a little bit. I'll pull up the shield. He missed the hook. There's some cheeky little shots for wherever I can land him on. We went through that Makoa shield like it was nothing. Obviously that did reset it for him. There goes the Fury. We'll throw the ult down as well in I guess a decent spot. There's some shots for the Ash. Obviously they're just going to avoid it. There's the shield. There's the Q. He went for the hook, but we blocked it. Nice. Somehow, even though they have 4 tanks, we're able to hold down the point a little bit. There's some shots for the Koa. I'm expecting him to go for an ult because he's positioning himself kind of weird. There's my F. I don't have reset in this setup, so I'm probably still a goner. They do also have a decent amount of Cauterize. I reckon it's going to be the loss here any minute. I thought we were going to go till the end of the timer, but I think they're going to finish it just a little bit before it's over. Guess I might as well jump on it to try and hold it. The Victor went for the ult. I think he got hooked out of it. That's Ash going for the ult at point blank range, which for some reason didn't stun me. Did my shield block that? I think the freaking Zim went for the ult there and missed it, which is a bit of a shame, or I guess maybe he couldn't land it because the Makoa is CC immune. Hello, Makoa. That is the stun combo. I do have resilience, so I'm out of it kind of quickly. I missed some of my shots there. There is the Q. I'm going to pop the F to try and get back on the point. Hello, Furia. Okay, that shot didn't deal damage, but whatever. The game's over now any second. There is the defeat. Well-deserved win to them. I kind of enjoy losing to setups like that. It's way more fun than just playing a standard game and winning, at least for me. I reckon I did fine, though. We probably could have pulled through with a win there if we maybe did a little bit more damage, I would say. But anyway, there we go. There are the stats for Game 1. Shoutouts to Hansuki, Undying, Tesnia, and Magically L. I'm guessing is how you'd say those names. Possibly also Petru, Lakas. That combo ult was totally random, by the way. Not intentional at all. But anyway, let's go through these stats top to bottom. Zin had a bit of a tough time there, especially going for Guillotine. That is a relatively low amount of damage, considering we actually beat him out there by about like 15k. I'd say Victor did pretty decent. The Ceres could have done a little bit better. The Dredge also did fine, although again, I probably would have expected more damage from him, considering the Victor beat him out. It's kind of weird that a Dredge against 4 tanks would only have 100k and the Barik would have like 94. I don't know. I reckon if we played a bit better as a team, we probably could have pulled through with that win. But for their side, the Ruckus did pretty damn good. The Furia shredded their 200k heals. Obviously, it's what you'd expect if you go for Stellar Blessing and you have 4 tanks on your team. The Ash did pretty damn good. The Khan did decent as well, and so did the Makoa. I think the reason they won that is less because of the team comp, even though it obviously seems like it. I think it was more just because they were actually playing like a team, whereas we were a little bit more split up. I didn't really feel like I was playing with the team at all, to be honest. I feel like I should point out, even though we did only have 58k shielding, considering the situation of that match, that's pretty damn good. For max shield Barik there, you would expect more, obviously, but if you look at the damages that they actually had, that's more damage than all of them other than the Ash. Obviously, it's not exactly how shielding works and stuff, but you get what I mean. They didn't have any wrecker, so it is just direct damage that we were absorbing with the shield, so I feel like it worked well there. We also did a decent amount of damage, but I don't think that was necessarily the best situation to go for shield Barik, but it did work. Alright, well, for game 2, we got Onslaught Magistrate's Archives, a map that I seem to get every video at this point, which I'm kind of fine with because I do enjoy playing this one quite a bit. We got a Strix, we got a Fury and a Tiberius, and then a Damper as our last pick, so double support, although I'm imagining Damper here is probably just going to go for stun Damper, which I do see actually probably more than support Damper these days. Also, I know I say this a ton, but thank you for the love on the videos. They've been performing really well recently, which is great to see because I've actually been enjoying recording stuff a lot more than usual. I've just been enjoying kind of messing around with Paladins, and then obviously the PTS stuff is a ton of fun, but these sort of videos are probably my favorite, where I do kind of like a standard sort of thing, but then just mix it up a little bit. But hopefully this time around we can actually do max cooldown reduction and grab back Chronos. But then for their side, we're up against a Damper, a Cassia, Zin, a Term, and a Victor. Level 118 Victor is a little bit worrying, although Victor I guess doesn't screw Barik over too bad. Our headshot hitbox is pretty big, but other than that, I reckon we should be fine. Definitely seems like a better team to go against for the shield sort of setup, so we'll go ahead and grab Fortify and then the Loadout, and we'll also start off with Chronos this time to try and get the cooldowns down as much as possible. We've got Cherish, we've got Chronos Wrath and Titan's Fury, so kind of how I predicted. We're up against Crush, Burst Mode, Guillotine, and Impulse. We also have Nocturnal and Spirit's Chosen. Guillotine is going to kind of suck, and I'm expecting the possibly try-hard Victor to also give me a decent amount of trouble there with Burst Mode. I'm going to go for a bit of a different tactic though. I'm actually going to go kind of under to the right. This is something I never do on this map, but I'm going to see if it works. It seems like Zim was doing the same thing, but I just wanted to try that out because I've never gone that way right at the start of a game, I think, before, and that way we can position ourselves a little bit differently. How the hell was that a headshot? There's another little dink for him. There is one more. He's already like half health. We'll throw a Q. There's some more shots here for the Term. Going to pop the AF kit kind of behind him. He is out. I thought the Damper was there still somewhere. Just going to throw the shield up there and kind of hide behind it so the Cassie can't hit me. There's a little 450 throw. Term is coming from over there. There's the shield. I think he actually landed kind of on the top. I'm missing these flicks so much. I'm actually like overcompensating way more than I need to. Thank you, team, for the heals. There's a little shot there for the Term. There goes the Victor. He's kind of running in and just dying. I'm a little bit confused. There is the shield. Still kind of adjusting to the sensitivity. I have played with it enough now where it feels a lot more natural, but overall it does still feel a tiny bit jank, but it's much better than it was. I think being faster than I had it before. That was a bad way to word what I was trying to say, but anyway, we just died to the Term. We'll go ahead and get some more Chronos. That is Tiberius doing flips. Running kind of here to the side. Victor's just scoping and hitting me with some shots. I'm just going to get some free damage hit on the Term because he's for some reason not really bothered. Just trying to avoid line of sight with that Victor because he's paying tons of attention to me. That is Zin going ahead and hitting me with the ult. I was probably dead there anyway, but getting hit with Guillotine obviously is just going to confirm it. That is Victor kind of coming around the side. Of course, I hit him twice and now he's running away. I feel like I should engage here. We can throw the shield. I might die. Okay, never mind. We killed him. He popped the ult as well. I feel like that was a very funny interaction with Victor. I hit him twice. He ran away. I decided to chase him, which I don't think he was really expecting. He then popped the ult to kill me and we still killed him. Very weird interaction. Let's Term hitting me with a stun. There's my shield and my F. I really wish I had F reset. How the hell did I dodge that Cassie shot? Thank you for the heal. Hello, Victor. I don't think you're going to run away this time because I'm on like 1,000 health, although he is still running, but he killed me first. The Term is just pressing me a silly amount. There's the F. We'll go ahead and pop the ult. Yeah, sure. I'm getting a little bit from the card, but he got rid of my turret really quick. He must have Bulldozer, right? How did they clear my thing so fast? I feel like he double slashed and it was already gone. Don't think it really would have made a difference in the end, but I'm just not really sure how they cleared it so quick. Victor is just over there, obviously not really giving me much of a chance to step on it. I guess I can try and jump on it, but then it's in ulting me again. I feel like I'm getting bodied to this match, and it's not even because I'm doing anything bad. I feel like I'm just getting constantly kind of swarmed, I guess. As far as I can tell, Asterix isn't here because he did just run on the point a second ago. Can we kill that Cassie? Okay, well done. Tiberius, I feel like he's doing a pretty good job. Should also maybe be able to get rid of the Term. The Damper did ult him all the way over there. We'll pop the F, pull up a shield as well, play this angle as best as I can. Yeah, I don't think Asterix is here. He's just running in. Got rid of the Term. Let's get some shots here on the Damper. He's going for the dash, but that is a double. Nice. I'm just going to sit in this corner, I suppose. My turrets are both low health, so we'll go ahead and respawn one. He's just dead again because he's literally just running in. Get some shots here on the Cassie. I don't know how the hell that one dealt full damage, and then the other one didn't. It's so inconsistent. She's trying to do like a roll juke, but that didn't work. I got my ammo refilled by the freaking Fury, which threw me off a little bit. That is the beam. I don't know how that connected, but alright, there goes Victor too. Maybe he is here and he's just got a really aggressive playstyle. Either way, he might as well be a bot with the way he's playing. There is a shield to block as much as possible. It's over 6k the actual health on that shield, so it is really hard to get rid of. I feel like I hit into a shield there, but alright, we are regaining a bit of the score. We're still about 100 behind, but we could still pull through with this. I've got 1400 credits. Expecting to get hit with a Zin Guillotine out of nowhere any second. It's not going to be out of nowhere though because I can see him. There is the Q. I feel like I should push up and pop the ult. Yeah, sure. Damper went for his ult, I guess. guess. I didn't feel like I walked into that, but oh, okay. Victor went for his ult as well. Don't know how that shot didn't deal damage. There is my shield. More hits onto the Damber. I guess I'm just going to pop the F and try and leave. There's a hit and a Q. I don't have the shield up because it was still deployed, but there is my death. 3 of them chasing me. Of course, I'm gone. Hello, Cassie. Just left spawn. She already took half my health off. I went ahead and finished off Haven. Got a tiny bit of cauterize. Game is over though, so it's not going to make any difference. We're at 395. Strix is invisible to me as well. Apparently, I can't even see his silhouette. Let's kill the Cassie, I guess, right before the match is over. Damber did fear the term. Strix obviously just ran in and died. He could have been playing. I don't know if he was a bot or if he was just bad, but either way, they do deserve the win. I feel like I did decent though. I think the shield setup actually worked relatively well. 66k shielding. Again, that is more than all of them other than one. So pretty much the same thing that happened in game 1. That was an unintentional kind of rhyme thingy, but yeah. Shoutouts to Norbay X or Norbex. I'm not sure that was these in. Shouts to him though. He did decent. We'll go through him top to bottom. We went 888, 11 streak, 140 seconds on the point, 50k damage nearly, and 66k shields. Damber had a bit of a tough time. I'd say Furia did decent though. The Tiberius definitely did the best, and the Strix, as you can kind of see, might as well have not been playing. 214, 12k, abysmal. Then for their side, Cassie did a really good job. She actually had max Wrecker there, which did give me a decent amount of trouble, although Wrecker is still a really weak item at 20% level. I don't know why they haven't buffed it. I feel like it could easily go 25%, even 30%, and it would still be something that you probably don't see too often. I'd say the Victor did decent, although he didn't actually give me too much trouble. The term stat doesn't really show him as doing too much there, but he was pretty damn annoying. He was absorbing a ton. The Zin did pretty decent, and the Damber did a good job. Overall, again, they just had a more consistent team than ours. We had a Strix who wasn't really doing anything. Tiberius was trying. Damber was kind of trying and struggling a bit, and then the Fury was doing her job. I feel like I was as well, but we basically had like 3.75 out of 5 team members, and they had pretty much the full 5. But anyway, there we go. That was Max Barricade or Max Shielding Barrack, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I did a decent job of demonstrating it. We just didn't have really the best situation ever for the actual games that we played it in. But of course, I hope you have enjoyed it. It's been a decent amount of fun for me. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Let me know what you want to see me do next. I messed up my outro, but whatever. Thank you for watching. See you guys all really soon. As always, stay frosty. You know, I could have just tried to say that again and retaken it, but I'm just going to leave that in the video. And then this is going to be an outtake, and now I can kind of do my outro properly again, but only for the people who stay right to the end, the last possible second. You're the real MVPs. See you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Have a good one.